Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. How y'all doing today? All right. So, yes, scanner ship build today, and going to build a ship named Helium. It is a triple scanner ship, territory scanner, and it is well, I'm gonna dip my toes into mining a little bit just because I need to get some more ore. So I may do it for a little bit. I'm not sure that I really like the grind of it though. That always bothers me. But that's why I like doing the asteroid mining. But it's not viable for tier 1 ores to get a lot of stuff asteroid mining. The veins are just too small. So that's where I'm at with that. All right, so now territory units. I'm going to need some territory units for this, and I started some build of some territory unit stuff. This made 6 each. I didn't know it was going to make 6 each. Well, how about that? Well, I'm going to have more than enough territory unit schematics now. I thought I made 1 each. I really didn't need to make this many, did I? Oh well. I got more than enough now, don't I? Okay. Let's see here. Schematics. Oh, 84. I will never have 84. Just not going to happen. I'll never have 84. Let's see here. Let's go see if that's starting up okay. Yeah, there it is. Thing is, though, I think it said it takes 8 hours to make 1. So, 8 hours is a lot. Yeah, 8 hours. All right, well, could sell them. You know, I don't know that they're worth a whole lot. Yeah, I suppose. All right, so I only have a couple of them on hand. And so I have a feeling I'm going to be building mining units next. I do have some mining units. $12 basic and 52 uncommon. And then these, well, I'm not going to use those. All right. So get some of those started. Let's make 13 each, so make 1,300. Okay. All right. Logging out of this guy already. Hey, Squiz. How's it going, buddy? And then we're going to log in on my ship builder. Which, my ship builder here, I'm going to do something to I have not buffed my station for container size in like forever. And so I have a whole bunch of containers in use that are not buffed at all. And So I bet you when I do it, I just wonder if a whole bunch of stuff's gonna light up and start doing things. Take a second for it to say that it's done because there's so many items on the ship. Still doesn't say it's done. I'm seeing things light up though. There we go. So anyway, I think that well, maybe not as dramatic as I was thinking, but you know, can't even look. All right. Bunch of stuff turned on back there. All right. Back up here. Okay. So, oh, let's go see if those engines are done. I should have checked on that first. Yep, there they are. Okay. That's the last piece that's needed for this. Pretty sure. It's set that when I drop things in here that they automatically are supposed to unclaim. But what do you want, sweetie? Down over there. He's funny. So he has his buddy, which is my dad's cat. My dad's not up yet. Cat's in the room with him. And so he gets really bored and lonely. Yep. Just needs to hang out with somebody. When she's around, though, they're buddy-buddy all day. He's like, but the keyboard is where I want to be. Mm-hmm. All right, so don't press those keys. He's sitting right here on my lap with his front paws right next to my keyboard. All right. This should have everything. I do. Woo-hoo. All right, so we're gonna put this thing together, and then we're probably gonna do a little bit of work on it. Yeah, don't hit the self-destruct hotkey. Right. You know, broadsword, we need to go over that ship. Seen him around in a little bit. I don't know if there's enough room here to build it. Oh. Build it over here. It's big. It's really big. The hell? What the fuck? Holy cow, did you guys see that? I mean, literally, it started flying away. What the hell's up with that? Whew. I'm glad I didn't, run into a whole bunch of stuff and start blowing up. My goodness. Cat pressed auto launch sequence, no doubt. All right, so here we are. Wow, that was a little bit scary. All right, well, let's put some fuel in it. If I've got any fuel in here. I don't. All right. Yeah, I tried to catch it, but that didn't work. All right, so I don't have any fuel in this to be able to do anything, so let's see here. Previous mission runner ever gets skinned? Yeah, it's skinned. It's sitting up there. But I need broadsword. We need to put the final touches on it. And that was 3 weeks or a month ago that he brought it over. And then I was only here for a few days. And then I went on the trip. And then I got sick. And, it's all good. When we see him, if anybody notices him, here, broadsword in chat, mention it. Let's get that ship finished. So, yeah. So there. Okay, fuel and scrap. We'll just connect up to this for the moment. No, don't press that key. He just, all of a sudden, he's just sitting there all nice, and all of a sudden he reached out. Boop, space bar. Yes, you are a nut. It's nice to be able to have him in my office here. While I'm doing the show, he sits outside my office door while I'm doing my shows and stuff, just waiting for me. It's very nice. It's cute. And now he's sitting on my lap, half on my lap, half on my desk. I should set up something for him up here. When I get my office completed and turned around and everything, I'll put some cameras up where you'll be able to see the cats. So right now you can't see him, but he's sitting right here. Right here. And he's purring up a storm. Alrighty. So, now, let's get some fuel in this puppy. I should boost. It should have given everything all the boosts whenever I deployed it, but I don't know. So I just went ahead and reapplied. And this ship builder character, by the way, has all boosts. If any of you need a ship boosted, let me know. I don't mind doing it. No, that's my spacebar. I don't mind doing it for people occasionally. So I have everything. Except, well, okay, I shouldn't say everything. Oh, yeah, I really shouldn't say everything. This is the last thing. No, that's my spacebar. I tell him no and he puts his ears back. Rocket booster handling 5. Okay, fine. So I have that left 14 days. And then I've got a bunch of handling for weapons that I'm working on. So the weapon portion, not so much, but I have all of the performance stuff on all the flying stuff. So, yeah. Once we get fuel in this, we'll go and land it up on the deck. And then we'll start doing kind of a rebalance of it. Going to use what I've learned in the last year for how to balance ships and everything with this. All right, what do I want to use on this? Do I want to use X5 or X3? Alrighty. Now I should be able to fly this thing and get it landed up on the deck. It does not have the latest it doesn't have the latest no. It doesn't have the latest interface. Let me go ahead and we're going to work on that right now. So advanced, and then run custom auto configure, and go. Now this did have stuff in here, so let's see what happens here. All right, not bad. There's going to be some... Oh, the menu stuff is not quite right. All right. Okay, let's see here. Look at how smoothly that moves. Okay, can I land it right there? Know that I can. I'm going over here. I need to clean up the deck. Actually, what I need to do is I need to finish my station, because my station includes a whole bunch more parking in its design. All right, let's see if I can land it right here. Do I have downward force? I do, good. If any of you have not done serious territory scanning, you will definitely appreciate this ship. It can scan 3 territories at once. All right. Oh, look at that. It's the same color as the deck almost. Well, not quite. It's carbon fiber. It takes a shit ton of carbon fiber. So it's you know, I think it works pretty well. It's got a whole bunch of atmospheric engines, and you know, maybe they're not even all needed. It's got a bunch of maneuver engines, AGG, it's got the scanners. So wait, oh, it's got this running. All right, turn that off. I'm like, why is it doing adjustments? Okay, I'm not moving, am I? No, we're not moving now. Okay. So, and it's set up so that you get out of your seat from flying and you go whoop, right here, start scanning, and then right here and start scanning, and right here and start scanning, and back up to the seat right here. So AGG ship can only go so fast. Correct. So when using AGG, I don't typically fly more than 1,000. But I just using it to maneuver. Maneuvering about 1 kilometer. So really, I only get up to, you know, 300, 400, maybe. You're falling off my lap. There you go. All right. So let's see what the stats are on this now. Oh, you know what? There's actually something else I want to go over real quick before that. There's a change log today. Now, it doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff in it, but it's good to go over it. If you didn't go over it from the update this morning. The launcher, so there's some improvements. Launcher added an error message when EAC installation failed. Launcher removed a EAC installation value from config file and used Windows registry instead. And updated copyright of the launcher. Okay, I do have some comments on this. 2 comments. One, I always mention it is super hard to read this page. It does not meet press standards. Press standards are true type fonts. They are high contrast. They are much more readable. For this, I have to strain to read it. I think everybody else does too. And it doesn't scale right on this. I'm at 1440p. At 1080p, it'd be a little bit easier to read. If I was at 4K, forget it. Then another comment that I have, if anybody from Nova Quark is watching, is that this is going to be brutal. I'm sorry, guys. This is brutal. All right, added an error message when EAC installation failed. That's a good one if people were running into that and having that problem. The removed the EAC installed value from the config and to use Windows registry file instead. How does that apply to us players? That's my question. This is the brutalness. I don't think that has any application to us as players. It's unnecessary information for us. I understand wanting to have as much stuff in here as possible because it makes it look like there's a lot more progress being done or whatnot, but the truth of it is that line I don't think is necessary unless people were actually having some sort of issue with that, which I've never heard of before. And I don't know why we would want to be editing config file or registry for where the anti-cheat is installed. Unless I was trying to hack it, then thank you for letting me know. Oh man. Updated copyright of the launcher. Again, doesn't matter to us. It matters to your legal team. Crash fixes. Okay, fixed a possible... No, that's my mic. Keep off of there. Fixed a possible crash when reinstalling WebView 2. I don't know what WebView 2 is. I don't know how it applies to the game. I don't know. Maybe that's important, maybe not. I don't know. Bug fixes. Maintenance units. Maintenance unit restore no longer enables DRM. Okay, good. Was it enabling DRM on ships that people had that didn't have DRM on it? Oh my god, that'd be bad if you weren't the builder. Right? That would be very disappointing. You see this paw coming up here? Oh, hey. No, that's mine. You might have to get off my lap here. Yep. You get yourself a prize of getting put on the floor. Are you excited? Your non-DRM ships have DRM now because of the maintenance unit. Wow. That's a big inconvenience, isn't it? Maintenance units can no longer repair or dismantle a construct with an active shield base shield lockdown. I don't know what a base shield lockdown is. Yeah. Squiz, you need to look and see if you can remove it without having to rebuild ships. So, Squiz, if you are the owner of the ship, you just make a new master or original without the DRM, and then you can make the copies without DRM, whatever. But if you're not the original owner of it, the original builder of it, well then that's a pretty big deal. Fixed an exploit preventing constructs from taking PvP damage. Okay, that's good to know. Fixed a bug preventing players from being killed by nearby PvP shots, or shots in PvP. Oh, interesting. All right. And Shield fixed venting cooldown time exposed by the UI and Lua. All right, so it's nothing, too terribly exciting in there, but there are a few things. It's good to know. All right. We are going to take a look at this here. Let me bring up my ship build notes. And this is built all the way out to the edges. Okay, so let's see here. Construct information. Control unit, yes. CCS capacity. Oh, you know what? So I need to put some weight in this as well, probably, for doing this. We've got full tanks. I need to simulate some weight in this. I don't think this has a hub attached to it because it's just got 2 containers. So it's got this one that we put warp cells in. And all right. And then put some fuel in this one. We're using X3. 50,000. I only have 42,000 left. I used that much. It used like 100. Okay. Put 40,000 in there. Wow. I may have to up how much that makes. I have that maintaining at 150,000. Think my radar is obstructed? Oh, it could be. It could be. So we'll go through a lot of this stuff here and see. I may have to put hubs on these so I can shift the weight. Boy, this looks so much like the floor, doesn't it? Yep. That is definitely obstructed. Where am I going to put it? I wonder where the other radar is. I only saw one there. I only saw the atmospheric. Is there no space radar? Why can't I place it up there? That should unobstruct itself. Huh, I guess I don't have a space radar on here. That's interesting. Why would I not put a space radar on it? Right. Well, I didn't say this thing was perfect. Okay. 2.2 kilotons. Atmospheric flight engineer. Space flight engineer. Axis rotations. All right, this thing is all over the place. All right, so atmospheric, max thrust, 4.2 G. Wow, doesn't need nearly as much as it's got. It's got 4.2 and it needs only 1.3. That right there just says that I do not need all of these engines. Brake force 11.1 G. I only need 5 G in atmosphere. Well, it definitely can stop itself. That's kind of good because when you're dealing with AGG, you can accidentally start falling. Low altitude lift 2G, and low altitude lift 6G. Wow, this thing is overbuilt. High altitude lift 2.5G, and it is 2.04. So it could use some more wingage. Okay, let's look at the space. Max thrust 1.43. Needs to be over 1.25, so that's fine. Brake force 4.06. It needs to be 5G to be 1.6 SU on the stop. So, you know, we're not loading this thing up super heavy. The thing that it's going to carry like 20. It's going to carry like 20 territory units on it. It's not going to carry all the mining stuff and everything, just the territory units. Low altitude lift 1.71. That only needs to be 0.5 in space. Like overbuilt ships? Well, it's really overbuilt. Tile scanning does not cost anything to do. There's no cost to tile scanning. All right, so and then we've got stuff here. It's balanced equally, but that -4, -105, and the -6.3 should be as close to 0. So see here. 28, 222, 62.5. All right, just making sure those are equal. I think I'll add some more wings up here by raising this wall up. That one was not the same as the others. There's a lot of stuff on here which may be a little bit suspect. Okay, let's see here. 2. And oh, we're on the fuel. Okay, we got to get off the fuel stuff. Got to connect up to my other thing. And we're going to have to put a radar on this. It looks like there's no space radar. Kind of surprised. but there isn't. So I built this ship in beta. All right, there are some radars there. Oh, back in the way, 1 radar per seat. You are correct. Yep, that's when it was built, so I just chose atmospheric. Got it. Oh, that might not be enough. I might have to go get more. That's probably not going to be enough. No, not enough. Okay. I think I have more in the box here. I wonder if I should put any landing gear on this thing. So dark even with my light on. Lights. Look at that. Definitely those are different. Huh. Look at these. So that says that it's at 78, and that's the 78.5. But yet, I put it down like that. Okay, so...
Oh, nice. Dragons love gold treasure.
What is that? Drop tech. All right. Tip, $3.04 for episode 304. Thank you, buddy. Let's see here. Put that onto the show fund. And how about another 304 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. The next thing that the show funds are going for is probably for some furniture for display of all my memorabilia that'll be in the background behind the camera. So I have some more fabric I gotta buy, like what's over those windows there, and I'm gonna cover this whole other wall in fabric, and then we're gonna put cases in front of it and stuff, and I think it's gonna look really nice. So all right, these things here are irritating me. They are definitely irritating me. They are not they're not working as I think I want them to. And so now adjusters. No. Oh, I can't do that. Full on laying down on my other keyboard. Likely to click on something and be like, stop the show. All right, 12, 238, 78. This be obstructed at all if I move it in one. So that's 11.5, 238, 78. Okay, those are equal. Okay, those are replaced. Now hopefully they're not obstructed because they're too close to the wing here, but we'll see. Now what are these? Aileron M. Spell aileron. Aileron, A-I-L-E. Get for not knowing the name of it. That should match up over it exactly. Just making sure that those are centered as well. All right, and so the high altitude lift, 2.04, and it needs to be 2.5 in total. That's 2.45. Okay, now, you know, I've even got this giant ass ball of light up here and it still feels dark. It's probably because I'm working on a dark surface. You know? Alright, so these are standard. Oh, they're wing variant M. Oh, they're the variant ones. Okay. It looks like I have a bunch of used ones. Fine. Right, we got to select another one each time because these are used parts. Ah, Nova Quark, idea. You know, I got all these here, and it just takes up one item each. And really, the only difference in them is how many restores they have. So, we've got the originals in one stack that they're full, they're brand new. If we've got two restores, a stack of them that's two restores, and a stack of them that's one restore, and that way we can reduce the amount of items in the container and stuff. That might help with item counts and lag and stuff. No, you cannot fly my ship. Nope. Keeps reaching his paws out to my keyboard. Anyway, it would also make it easier when building using used parts. Right, we're at 3.45 on the low altitude lift, which will actually really benefit things. Yeah, that'll be a good benefit. That's interesting. So these wings, I spaced them out differently than those ones. How interesting, I didn't realize that. No, I didn't put them nearly as close together. And we've got all of these down here, which I guess is better. You know, there's a lot of things on this that I should do different. There really is. It's a little wonky in spots. Yeah, we're gonna need another radar on here too. Here. It's like there should be... These are all on their side funny. How interesting. They're not centered either. Colliding with another one. Lighting. Right. Have to fix that. And help out a customer. Customer taken care of. All right, so what am I going to do about this? I think I'm going to remove... What am I going to do about this? I feel like these things are just not right. So, let me move this over. And then I want to move this over. And I want to rotate it. Oh, it's not rotating the way I want it to rotate. How am I going to get it to rotate the way I want it to rotate? Nine, 2, 3, 7, 4. I really don't like how these are there we go. All right, starting to feel a little bit better. And this one is 9, 2, 3, 7, 2. Two, 37, 16. Okay. There we go. Kind of cleans that up a little bit. Maybe that whole stack could be moved down. Wouldn't need to be so high. That configuration. And that could change some of the feel of all of this. Lowering everything there would probably even out my numbers better for weight distribution. It's like a total rebuild of that mast. Base it off of these in the back. A lot of times what I'd do is I'd put adjusters out on the tip out here facing out, but instead I've got them in here. Kind of want to have them as close to center as possible. Close to 0. Well, let's see if I can take them down to 0. That is 0. 0 is too low. Right. And we've got a center of gravity here that's up higher because center of gravity is too high because I built this differently than what I know these days. Am I going to do the calibration games? Can't do it, too boring. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I'm lowering this whole mast so that I can get my axis rotations down. And I'm not going to get it perfect, but wanting to change it some for sure. What's it? 17, 12. I don't know if this will be obstructing here. See if any of these are reporting obstructed. It doesn't look like it. Alright. Now we're going to lower all these wings as well. All right. Oh, interesting. That's so 28, 22.5. Right, so that's 28, 22.5, 22. Making sure they're equal. This thing flies really good, even with it not being super balanced, but now that I've, learned how to do this stuff, I'm going to put it more in balance. This one's never going to be perfect because the start of it was not done correctly. If I was building a brand new ship, there'd be a little bit different balance input that I would put into it. Right, let's see here. 7. All right. Oh, that one's reporting blocked now. That doesn't surprise me. All right, let's see what happens when I move this. With 3.8. Oh, that went even higher that way. Okay. All right, good. That made a very positive change. Interesting. Okay. I feel like we need hubs for these. Center weight is back here. This thing 0. Thing really should be at almost 0. That thing's super heavy. And the fact of the matter is, it may not matter much. So excuse me while I help a customer. Give me just a moment. I'll be back.
Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills. Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills. Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills. Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills. Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, that was just a little complicated taking care of that customer. And drop tech. Dropping the bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, thank you for that, buddy. Let's see here. About 5,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Let's see. I don't know how much more I'm going to do on this of trying to balance things, because there's a lot of things with this that you know, it just I don't know. Let's get a hub on this. Look to my left. What is that? There's a little blue thing here. Coach, oh god. First class. Well, that's interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen the radar in the middle of an engine like that before. And this other radar down here. One of your creations. Oh, you want me to boost it for you? Oh, sure. Yeah, let's see. You have to either give me rights to it or transfer it to me, and I boost it and then transfer it back. One of those two. Let's see here. Great, where is the key? Is it called a key? It is. Okay, good. All right, fully boosted. See here, barter. All right, there you go. Enjoy. Fully boosted. You can probably do barrel rolls in it now. What are you doing? That's my keyboard. Well, let's just pick this thing up. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. I was going to add a hub. No! Oh my God! Happened. All right. All right. That really didn't move the needle very much. I feel like I have to load up a bunch of heavy stuff up here in order to combat the this stuff here. Is this even at 0-0? It's not. First warp shuttle build? Well, looks nice and clean. You know, all this fuel tank weight, it's all in the wrong spots. All right, let's just take off with this, and let's do a couple of maneuvers and see how it feels. Oh, we need a. There also needs to be a radar. I don't know if there'll be any free spots on the seat. Well, there are. How about that? We're going to see how it turns and rolls. I think it's not going to do it very well, actually. I think it's really going to suck at it. Right. Kind of the test is, you know, when I'm fully upside down here, is it still, you know, level with the station? It is. Okay. Just a tad bit of nose dip there. It's not a whole lot. Not enough to get all whacked out of shape about. No. About this. You know what? This thing's doing just fine. It's got just a little bit of roll to it and stuff, but you know what? It's fine. I wonder if I should put any landing gear on this. A bit of wobble going on there. All right. Well, that's right. Did I pull that down? I did. Got to finish this. No aerodynamics to that. flying brick. It does feel like I should be tapering these corners or whatnot, but I'm not doing that kind of build here. Not trying to make it look all sexy, just trying to make some good function. All right. Detailing, yeah. Not trying to detail it. I think it's got everything. Oh, does it recognize the radar? It does. Okay. All right. Let's make a master. We got to rename it first. All right, core blueprint created. I guess I'm not putting any sort of landing gear on it, I don't think. Right. Says I'm boarded on this. Ziva, hello. How you doing? I'm doing well, I'm Aziva. Okay, let's see here. I need to not be boarded here. Otherwise, I'll take off with it. Setting up my other client here. Put a pilot on it. No, you're not going to lay down on my keyboard. Mm-mm. All right. Really has all the mining stuff that I'm wanting on here. What? He doesn't have all the mining unit manager stuff? I thought he did. Oh, shit. He didn't have any of it. What am I gonna do? Oh. I thought he had all of this. Man, well, see, it's cause I really haven't done a bunch of. I haven't since launch. I've not done any mining units other than the few at my starter base. All right. Well, we're gonna do up my stuff here. Whoops. I didn't quite mean to add that yet. I suppose it's fine. Getting all this loaded up on here. All right, that's all in queue. I really thought that I had trained this stuff on him, but maybe I originally had planned to and then went over to the guns instead. So, yeah, his skill level on this is not going to be the greatest, is it? So... Okay. Well, there we go. So he's got 150 days of training now. I'm not going to use my talent pool unless I need to. We're not getting any more of those points now. That's done. Scrap. I need to bring scrap. That is some of the shittiest scrap there. That's what I'll bring. Oh, and I need some territory units. Fit one, huh? Okay, well, I'll put them in this linked container for the moment. I only have 2 of those. So if I find something really good, I'm going to have to go out and buy some more. I have some being manufactured, but they're 8 hours each. So, you know, tomorrow afternoon I'll have another 4 of them or something. I can fly them out with another character. We are going to Talamai. Where did it go? Okay. There we are. I've got some extra fuel, and we're probably going to have to rebuild this seat while we're out there. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to have to. We'll see. Damaged modules. What? I already damaged some stuff.
Passengers immobilization starting. Warp sequence initiated.
Go. Heading out in the scanner ship.
Warp sequence completed.
Whoa!
Passengers
Station.
released.
That's pretty close to that station. Damn. That was really close. I mean, I won't blow up in warp. Not supposed to, at least. So, now why did they place their thing this way? It's not in alignment with the planet. Its gravity is wrong against the planet and everything. I don't know. All right, so not very much of the planet is taken up. There are some large flowers out here. Damn. Few very large flowers. Right, other side of the planet we go. Mr. Holiday. Doesn't go into any orbit type thing. It just instantly goes to, okay, you're gonna break orbit, from crash to break orbit. All right. Menus are a little bit messed up on this. It says we can, oh, because I hit the brake. Darn it. Yep, hitting Control I to switch my stuff here. Oh, it's already set at 12:02. That's great. That's where I had it last. I remember that. Because that's what I was going to set it to again. It's about 1200. What we're going to do is we're going to sit at 1200 meters above the surface and do our scanning from up there. $1,200 should be above any of the peaks here. I don't know what the tallest stuff is here, but Pretty tall. These might be taller than... They really be taller than 1200? That'd be really tall for any landscape that I've seen anywhere. Easy. AGG should be starting to grab here. All right, AGG is grabbed. I can't believe how high that mountain is. I mean, that's enormous. There's nothing, I've not seen any other planets where there's a mountain that high. That's like, what, 1,500, 1,700? I mean, from the looks of it, I'd have to get closer to it maybe. Maybe it's just a visual thing. It's not really that much, but... All right, take the brake off. There we go. I should be able to get out of my seat now. And we should hold. Yep, we are not falling. Okay, good. It's been a long time since I used AGG, so it seems that my memory is correct on a lot of things. I think there was a couple of broken things. I don't see any broken things out here. Probably underneath. Oh, that? Really? 85%? Oh my god, that's going to take so much scrap. How did I bust that up already? There's no railings on this, so I could accidentally jump off. One more item out here that's busted. I don't know where it is. All right. Fine. All right, I need to turn on the territory tiles. All right, so now we're going to move forward. Yeah, I know, don't fall off. Oh, you know what else I want to do? I want to set my, I want to activate this. Just in case. All right. Now, as long as I'm exactly level and I don't go out of variance too much, I can head towards this while I have the AGG. Oh yes, Mr. P, was that video mine that you saw of the warping through a planet? I have another one where I actually go through and it's really crazy what happens. We get this jitter thing that happened. All right, I am amazed at the height of this mountain here. All right, we're gonna have to turn the AGG up. Is it Control Plus? Alt Plus? Let's see, how do we turn the singularity up and down? Alt page up, Control page up. Gosh, I don't remember the command. Anybody remember the command to turn the AGG up? Maybe it's Alt space. There it is. Let's go 1500. Yeah, okay, Fernando, thank you. Yeah, I just figured it out right as you said that. Thank you. This mountain is so high. What's the tallest peak that any of you have seen before? This one's got to be like 1700. Touchscreen controls for AGG. Yeah, that's a different type of AGG system. I don't want to use that one. All right, so here we are. Successfully in three zones. God, it's even taller than this. It looks confusing. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that's hard. But once you get it, you got it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not easy. All right. We're going to hop out of the seat here. We should not be moving at all. So it says, you know, the less than 1 kilometer per hour. Now it says 0. It needs to say 0 and it needs to stay 0 in order to scan while up here. So if it moves at all, it'll cancel. All right, there we go. It's going. That one's going. Going. All right, so I think scans 15 minutes if I remember right. And so we'll take 15 minutes and then it's going to spit out the results here, and then we'll be able to see if there's anything here. If there is, then I claim land. The chances of me finding something uber great right off the bat is about this big. Most people scan like 1,000 tiles to get something really good. Think of that. How much time investment that is. That's part of why I'm using a ship here that's capable of being in 3 tiles at once, so that I can scan all 3 of them at the same time. So without that, it'd take 3 times as long. It's a little bit more complicated to do it this way, but it's still it's pretty efficient. So right, so that's doing its thing. I'm quite a ways away from having other stuff set up. I wonder if I'm gonna end up flying out supplies to here. What I gotta fly out there is excuse me, is more territory units. I probably want to have, and this sounds really crazy, but I probably want to have about 15 of them in total, just in case I run into something really big. The likelihood of me running into something really big, I think, is really low, but just in case. And so need to make scanner drones. Okay, so Mr. P, there is actually, you can dock ships to ships, and as long as you stay within, what is it, a little more than 1 kilometer from them, they'll keep scanning. I don't remember the exact amount of space, but you can build little tiny ships that you would dock on here that have the scanner on them, that you would drop off on a tile, activate it, go drop off another one, activate it, and run around and scan that way. There are some people that do it. I've heard of people scanning up to 7 tiles at once doing that, but it's really complicated. No, I think the scanners will fail if you leave the area. Otherwise, I'd make a dozen drop pods and just go out and drop a dozen and then go out and pick them up again. I don't think that works anymore. I don't think that ever worked. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure that that's a thing. So I think I've heard of people doing up to 7, but it's complicated. It's hard to do, and it takes a lot of coordination. It takes a good ship for doing all these little hops and everything, and then you have to go around and pick them up again. And I think that, you know, I think that it won't. I think that this is better. This is 3, and it's so much easier than all that stuff of landing. You know, like this mountainside stuff. You know, you're gonna have to drop stuff there. You're gonna have to keep it from sliding down the mountain. You know, saw remote control. Well, there is remote control, but it still won't work at great distance. And so Nomastic says when you leave the area, it'll fail. Yeah, I think it's just like a kilometer and a half, something like that. You go beyond that, and then it stops. So. %. All right, I'm gonna step away for a moment while it's doing this. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. And so 61%. So when I'm doing the scanning stuff, usually I'm doing something else at the same time, and because it takes so long. But this one we'll wait and see and ooh and ah over my amazing success of finding something immediately. I'm just thinking of the success I had yesterday with when I was looking for the Natron, and the very first asteroid, which happened to be really close to my base, was full of Natron. So that was really lucky. Here, this planet, it does have Natron. And it has 2 or 3 of the tier 1 ores. So, and then it has Garnerite, I think, if I remember correctly. Dumb idea. Can you fit a scanner on an XS core? No, it won't fit on an XS core. It has to be a small. And no, you can't compact them, I don't think. And compacting of things is you're only allowed to do 1, I think, right? Per character, and then it has to be owned by personal and not by org. One in your inventory, yeah. Well, you know, just makes things more complicated, I guess. So, get this one done, see what we're at. I just don't think that it's going to be anything spectacular. And could be fun building another base and stuff. You know, I used to have elevators on each planet and bases where I'd load up all the ore. But that 12 kiloton hauler now, which could actually do probably 15 or 18 kilotons off of a planet like Talamai. Cost is time. Yes, the cost is time on these. There. All right, see what this says. So, it's got really good quartz. Coal, there's only 27, 19 hematite, and 256 quartz, which would be 3 mining units. Probably would be worth mining. But who knows? Now that the quartz actually has some value, was it up to like 15? But I would rather, instead of this being 256, 27, and 19, I'd rather see 100, 100, 100. That would actually be more valuable to me than just this big quartz one. It's okay, but it's not, I don't think it's anything super interesting. So, all right, another one with a lot of quartz. Has a little bit more coal on this one. And a bunch of quartz. So this is there's a quartz flower here, but I don't think, given that these values are almost the same, I'd be really excited if this was tier 2. But given that these values are, these are all worth about the same, this is nothing. So, all right. So let's look at the map here. And now that shows my scan results for the active container. For the hell of it, go up here. Actually that way. All right, well that's fine. I was thinking about going up over to that mountain there, but that does have a little bit of a twist when I turn. Yes, resources this way are patches. They're not veins. They're areas of concentration. Right, so you see how my nose went up here? That's from not being balanced. Wouldn't have to correct that if I had gotten everything right first time. If I had balanced it all out. I'm gonna have to rebalance this. Try a customer here real quick. All right, customer taken care of. %. All right. Oh, go at least 3 tiles. It can help you direct the next scan. It's a thought. I tend to be a little bit OCD about the scanning and you know, scan a whole area and be really quite complete about it. I might leave little pockets of 1 if the math doesn't work out right on scanning 3 at a time. But yeah, I see what you mean. So, all right. This is the ship that Broadsword skimmed. It's not too bad. I don't know what it did to the balance on it, though. Does say oh, have that auto close whenever the pilot sits. Yes, but we got to get pilot up here. Some glass up here. All right, that looks pretty nice. I was waiting for Broadsword to be up here to look at this closer, but it doesn't look too bad.
Shield deactivated.
See what the oh, I don't have permission to do build on it though, so I need that from him. He has to transfer it to me or something. These stairs, it's a little bit wonky. We need to... No, there needs to be something here to... get up there. Well, it could even be just a teleport. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I'll end up we'll fix this one up and make it into, you know, what we want it to be. And then I'll end up having an unskinned version and a skinned version. People can put their own skins on it if they want. Skin version. Oh, I wonder how you get to the field stuff. What does this note say here? Front voxel, fix front voxel mess. Oh. Yeah. Oh, maybe, you know, this is where the door should be. I don't know. These are good, solid mission runners. They work really well. There needs to be some way to get up to the other stuff up there too. Yeah, actually I didn't see that in there. Little square fillers. Haven't seen you for a while. So wish they made Dax sellable in game by now. Yeah, I'm hoping to hear an announcement with 1.4 that that'll be in there. I am not sure yet though. Still waiting on them announcing 1.4. I know it's in the works. I know both 1.4 is in the works and the DAC is coming in with it, but I don't know. I know what their priorities are, and because I talked to them about this, and they're wanting to make the game a better experience before they drive more players in, and DAC is part of driving more players in. And I can't necessarily fault them on that. I'm not sure that I agree, you know, with it being in that order, but I don't fault them on that. I think quality is good, especially when you're going to drive new people in. You want them to have a great experience right off the bat. That's how you keep players. That's how you get new players. So, so I'm supportive of them, however they're doing it. For sure. All right, for this guy, I am going to switch characters. Let's switch back over to my manufacturing guy. And all right, so we have none in there yet. None. Tomorrow I'll have some build. Probably gonna need to do, let's see here. Where are mining units made? Because I'm gonna need some. Well, also I'm gonna need some cores for bases. How big am I gonna make the bases? And I'm gonna need some cores for the mining platforms. Lots of stuff to think about. All right, basic mining unit. What is it made out of? Oh, assembly L. Okay. All right. I have all of these things. Oh wait, I probably don't have basic ore scanner. L's are all upstairs because that's what I have the most of. Did this thing get its other stuff built yet? Yes. No. We need 125 raw power system. Got 10. Okay, well, it's working on it. Basic mining unit. How many of these would I want to make? Come back to that. Because this is done with its scan. More big quartz. big quartz. More big quartz. All right, let's look at map here. What, you have to change this every time? Show the scan results. It's kind of crummy. Alright, I want to go up on this mountain up here. I think, or is it this way that's to the mountain? Oh, I don't know. Alright, well, we're setting destination for there, and see where that takes us. God, you have to set this every time? What kind of BS is this? You know what? I'm gonna go just a little bit further away. By a wizard in a past life? No. I play one on Twitch occasionally. Can't believe how tall these mountains are. It's pretty incredible. Go. Well, we gotta lower ourselves here. We gotta be steady before we do this scan. It was far enough off that it was gonna bounce around some. All right. Basic mining units. How many do I want to make? I don't know. I guess I'll do like 20 of them or something. I don't know if I have something to connect up to up here. I have some free ones there. Feel that one. Now this is going to need to connect to a big box. Gave up trying to find a special ore. Yeah, I'm hoping to put together a T2 farm and then grab whatever T1 is on it at the same time. That's my hope. Alright, basic fixation. Hydraulics. Alright, this basic ore scanner, I know I'm gonna have to make that. At least I'm almost positive I'm going to have to. Pretty simple parts, so basic ore scanner. Interesting. Must be a new thing since I built this list. 'Cause all I have is the Uncommon Ore Scanner XL. No basic. All right. That connected up down there, and then go to basic electronics industry. Hello, 10. Right, polycarbonate plastic product. I may not have any of that. It is sunny in Florida here, yes. Supposed to be like 90 degrees today. Polycarbonate. Polysulfide. basic connector, and that'll be firing up. Uh-oh. What we got here? Six, 7, 8. Okay. About to have to add. Next one's gonna have to add more. Shosundar. Alright, that should fire up. There it goes. Excellent. Basic standard frame L. Should have that, no problem. And are we lighting up? No, not yet, because it's going to need the basic ore scanner. Let's take 2 hours, 8 minutes. Okay. Got everything but the ore scanner. Perfect. Almost done. So they'll start building some basic mining units. $90 degrees is nice. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay until the humidity comes in, because when it's 90 degrees, 90% humidity, then that's a whole different story. But yesterday it was like 91 for the high, and it didn't feel too bad. But when it gets humid, then that's bad. All right, lots more quartz. Man. Even though we went a little ways away. Still a lot of quartz. And a lot of quartz. Not as much. These are a little bit better distributions, but still, I'd love to see it, you know, be like 700 liters per hour or something like that to get excited over just tier 1 stuff. All right, we're gonna have to move a little bit further here. I do not like that I have to select this every time to see the scan results. That kind of Sucks. All right, we're gonna go all the way up here. All right. Gotta get leveled out here. All right, we stopped moving. I think we have. All right, well, this is up near some other people. So, I wonder what it takes. Make advanced, or not advanced, but uncommon. I don't know. Let's see. Static cores. What kinds of static cores am I currently making? Let me find out. I am making none from the looks of it. The other client I am using Shadow, exclamation point Shadow, Nomtastic. Shadow won't time out on you after like 3 minutes of inactivity like GeForce Now does, but it costs more. All right. See here. Yeah, Grabby, you're using Shadow as well. Grabby, are you using just the basic range or the high tier? I'm using the high tier on this one. So, as far as static cores go, basic only, yeah, it's usually enough. I just went up higher because the little bit of show quality, you know. So I have 2 small, 2 medium static core. Thinking that maybe I'd use small statics for bases. Yeah, the timeouts on the other services are no-go. Yeah, so this one will eventually time you out, but it's usually a very long time. And as long as I check in on a long flight that's like 4 or 5 hours, as long as I check in on it a couple times, I'm usually fine. Except for on like prime time, you know, Friday, Saturday, sometimes a little bit of Sunday. They're a little bit more aggressive to time people out for looking like they're AFK. And it's just because, you know, how much load they've got or whatnot. But... Alright, I think I'm going to make some static core S. GeForce Now times out, which logs you out? Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't take long at all. If you're actively there and pressing keys and moving the mouse, that's fine. But if you're like swapping over to another client, you come back 5 minutes later, you're logged out. Basic assembly S. Yeah, and you do have full control of the machine. I met with the Shadow guys in San Francisco. Right, so assembly line S. Get this one up and running. This one will be easy. Oh, I thought that I needed the second row here. What? I built 2 rows and I'm only using 3 of them? Really? Oh no, I built 4 rows. Three rows. Yeah, okay. So Squiz, yes. Well, as long as you're connected, you can stream from a Shadow PC. But if you disconnect your client, it'll eventually shut off like 10 minutes later. Not like a dedicated server. I looked at that. And it can do voice. Video, though, if you're gonna stream video from your machine to the Shadow machine, you get syncing stuff that's really bad. It just, that kind of setup is not designed to do that. So, you know what? This is gonna be all static cores. Yeah, dedicated machine, you just have to rent a server, regular Windows server or something. Alright, so basic component. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good on that. Basic power system. Basic core system S. Pretty sure I have that. I don't have it. All right, not building that today. So we'll finish these scans, and then that'll probably be it for Dual Universe for today. And then I'll be offline for like an hour or so, and then come back and we're gonna do Eve. So, yep, gonna do Eve. And then we'll do Eve tomorrow morning, and then Dual Universe again tomorrow afternoon. So we're pretty much doing half a day of Dual Universe, half a day of Eve on the shows now. It's working out pretty good. It's probably going to be a bunch more quartz, huh? We're up near some other people, though. There might be some remnants of some stuff. I'm assuming, though, that if there's anything really good up here, there's one really big flower up by me. Somebody's got a whole bunch of stuff. I soda listed, but no longer streaming it. Yeah, pretty much no longer streaming it. I'm not counting it out and saying no, never. But as it stands right now, probably not again. If they come up with something really interesting that they put in there, then, you know, I'll take a look at it and we'll go have some fun, but probably not. Oh, well, there's a bit more coal on this one. Still, not exciting. Totally unexciting scan result. And more coal. And more coal. Yeah. All right, we're gonna land this puppy. I don't know how steep the slopes are here. Get lucky. Park myself up here where I'm not going to slide off. All right. There we go. We are not moving. Okay. Oh, give me some landing lights. Oh, you know what? That would be a good addition to this. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. All right. So that's going to be it for Dual Universe for today. Probably around an hour or so. We'll fire up the show again, and we'll do Eve, and yeah, some PvP and maybe some mission running and stuff. Hopefully, I'd like to get some good PvP in today. We'll see, though. All right, everybody. Take care. See you all in a little bit.